All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh by Yahawashi, by Hashem Kodash, the honors to the apostles, and that was a great millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth, sincerity. All right, this is the brother Tawab Shah from GMS Los Angeles / Inland Empire. Come back with another video in the spirit. And once again, Thawadi Yahweh by Yahawashi, for my eyes to this truth. Allow me to wake up another day and putting the spirit on me to do another lesson in hopes to edify the hopeful elect. Okay, so in this video, this is going to be mainly geared towards you brothers, you new brothers that's waking up to this truth, because this is very important, for you brothers out there, you new brothers, to know. Okay, there's going to be many challenges, many different obstacles that's going to try your faith, okay, in multiple ways, okay. And I'm going into this because the average Israelite man, the average so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, okay, the things that we have to deal with, talking about us in the faith, the average Jake can't deal with, man. They'll be offended by the things that we have to deal with, okay? And there's different ways. There's different ways in how we can be challenged and our faith can be tested. It can be through the family, the household, okay? Whether it's a brother that has his wife and seeds, okay? Or you may have a real young brother that's still at home under his parents' roof, okay? Or you might have a situation with a woman that believes her husband may not believe. These are all these are tests, toward your faith, okay? Or it can be the financial situation. You might be a brother that you may, and it's nothing wrong with trying to better your financial situation. I'm not saying that. But there may be a situation where you may be a brother, trying to, better your situation, so to speak. But in the situation may not come through for you in the time that you wanted to come through, and that could be a test, because a lot of our people, Jake, period, a lot of Jake don't have patience, and that's one thing the Lord is showing us, brothers that's waking up to this truth, man. Start with Apostle Els on down. That's what the Lord has been teaching us, through our journeys, our individual journeys, is, long suffering and patience, which patience means to suffer, okay? And that's one thing you're going to learn being in his word. You're going to learn to suffer, okay? Because number one, us return, we went off. We sinned against the Lord. So all these things that come upon us, that's the Lord rewarding us according to what we've done in our past lives and in this life, because we sinned against the Lord. Okay, and also on the flip side, is to purge all that filth from us. Okay. When we come back to serve the Lord, we have to submit ourselves to his will, not our will, not what we want. Okay. And a lot of individuals in this world, talking about our people, they totally have been programmed into thinking you can do whatever the hell you want to do. And there's no consequences for their actions. There's no accountability. Okay. So Our people just go out here in this world just aimlessly being wicked, okay? Going off by the second, you know. But see, us in this truth, especially you newer brothers that's waking up, like I said, you're gonna be faced with certain things, okay? But wherever it may be, you know, just know that it's just a trial, it's a test of your faith. Okay, it's not something the Lord's not doing these things so he can offend you. But you know, the ones that do become offended is because they wasn't of the elect, you know. But that's the point of me doing this video. So I'm not gonna ramble on any further. I'm just gonna get to the point. I got a few scriptures, and I pray this is edifying. So the first scripture I want to go into is Revelation chapter 10, verse 10. And this is John the Revelator. He says, "And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up." That little book is talking about this word, these scriptures, okay? So that's like today with us. You know, when us brothers woke up, we seen apostles, elders, and brothers out there teaching, you know, teaching this word, and then we started getting into it. And, you know, learning who we are, learning that we the people of the Lord, the Israelites, you know, learning about, you know, what the future holds for us as far as the kingdom of heaven is concerned. That's music to our ears, man. That's sweet to our mouth. Okay? So that's what John the Revelator is saying, man. You know, when you get into this word, it's sweet, okay? It says, "And it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I eaten it, my belly was bitter." You see, and that's what happens. You know, when you eat something sweet, when you eat too much, what happens? You get a stomach ache, or your stomach, you know, is in pain. And spiritually, what John the Revelator is saying, he's saying that, like, after, you know, you get into this word and everything is sweet, you know, what comes with that? Tribulation, affliction, trials, okay? It may be through your family, may be through your job, okay? Maybe to your living situation. You may be a brother that's homeless for a bit, become homeless, okay? All these potential things that can be potential offenses, okay? We got to remember that these things are tests, and this is what comes with serving the Lord, okay? We read Sirach, or better known as, or otherwise known as Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha, the 2nd chapter. It speaks about that, man. You know, preparing your soul for temptation, man. Prepare to be tried, man. You know, because that, like I said, you know, the Lord is teaching us how to suffer. You know, and that's one thing a lot of Jake in the world don't know how to do. Jake in the world don't know how to suffer, man. You know, Jake don't have patience for nothing. Okay? And that's what the Lord is teaching us in this truth. You know, so and it says the same thing in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. Be patient when thou art at a low estate. Okay? And a lot of the men of our nation hear that, they get offended. You know, I can't be a part of that, man. I ain't trying to be, you know, a bum. You know, because you even got other Israelite camps out here calling us bums, you know. But I'll be a bum for the Lord's sake, you know. And just so you know, the Lord takes care of brothers, man. Okay? Brothers are, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, brothers are gainfully employed, okay? So Yahawashi is, you know, definitely is going to look out for his elect, okay? But again, that's just a test. Okay, because somebody will hear somebody that's weak-minded and that's not really rooted. They'll hear somebody call them a bum, or somebody speaking evil against you just because you're teaching the truth. Somebody that's weak-minded and that's not rooted, they'll get offended at that and fall out. But Lord willing, Lord, like I said, the Lord keep that spirit on us to endure to the end, man. Because that's what it all boils down to, man. The elect is not going to be offended. At the end of the day, the elect is going to be tried, but the elect is going to get the victory. All right. All right, got another one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. It says, "For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." And see, that's why I read in Revelation where John the Revelator speaking about eating that book being sweet in his mouth and becoming bitter in his belly. Okay, because it's like it says, for much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Because now that we know, now that our eyes have been opened, and we clearly see what's going on in this earth, we clearly see what's going on around us. We're vexed with the wickedness that goes on here, man. Okay, knowing what we know and going through what we have to go through makes everything makes this whole experience bitter towards us, man. Because we can't stand this fucking place, man. We can't stand being around these people. Okay, especially our people, man. Jake that's caught up into this world, that's on the vibration and got that spirit of the world on him. This place is vexing as hell, man. It's bitter to the soul. Okay, us having this slave get up early in the morning or get up in the middle of the night because you got brothers that work night. We can, you put money in the bag, like the scripture say, put money in the bag of holes. You work all week and you get the shit taxed out of you. All these different things that brothers deal with. This place is bitter, because knowing what we know what great future awaits us. Okay, we know we come from a great hit. Our nation has a great history. Okay, knowing that we are the people of the Lord, but it's just having to endure all these trials. That's what makes it bitter. Okay, but we understand that this is part of the journey, part of the walk. Okay, this is part of it, man. And Lord willing, the Lord keeps us strong through whatever the Lord has in store for us, man. Okay. All right, I got another one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 3. It says, "Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better." Right. See, it says sorrow is better than laughter. You see, so a lot of people who got this thing twisted, man. They think somebody that's always in a joyous mood, somebody's always laughing, they think that's the better. They think that's the way to be. Okay, but really it's not, man. Okay, sorrow is better than laughter, because through adversity, that's how someone's character is built. Okay, through a hard life, through adversity, that's how that's how a man is shaped. Okay, that's how a man develops character. That's how a man is able to deal, to have a strong mind when it comes to weathering a storm, not a physical storm, an actual physical storm, but, tribulation. When tribulation comes towards a man that's, acquainted with tribulation, it's going to be nothing to that man. That man is going to deal with it, and he's going to overcome it. But a man that hasn't dealt with adversity, a man that's always in the laughing state, always in the mood to laugh, or always in the folly, okay, when adversity comes that man's way, he's not going to be able to handle it, because he hasn't been built up. He doesn't have that spiritual callus, okay? He doesn't have no spiritual solidness to him, because he's in that house of mirth. He's in that house of fools. Okay? Fourth verse, it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. You see? And too much mirth, too much overindulging in mirth can destroy you, man. And that's what's going on among our nation. Look at our people, man. Look at the majority of the youth. What are they into? They into mirth, always partying, And what do our people do when they go to these clubs and all these parties? They're doing drugs, okay? They overindulging, getting excessively drunk, getting to brawls, shootouts, okay? A lot of adultery goes down at these clubs, parties, and whatnot, because it's all in the music, okay? So it's nothing but complete folly, man. Complete wickedness, And see, that's another thing. You got certain Israelite camps out here, they pushing that worldly vibration, with that rap shit, doing rap videos. That's of the world, man. You see? And a lot of jakes, they do these gimmicks because they know the majority of our people in this world, they're into those things, But fuck that, man. The Lord's not dealing with that. And see, that's why, again, a lot of our people, especially the men of our nation, that's they are offended with us, man. They are offended with the true servants of the Lord, man. They are offended at our presence, man, because our presence is contrary to this world, man. We don't have the continents of the world on us, okay? When they see us out there speaking through the spirit and power of Yahawashi from the apostles and elders on down, when they see us out there speaking with speaking with the scriptures, speaking with the Bibles in our hand, and we speaking boldly and we cussing them out, okay, telling them if they don't get right, the Lord's going to destroy them. That right there, they're offended with that. When we tell them that you can't eat pork, Jake is offended. When we tell Jake you can't commit adultery, Jake is offended. When we tell Jake they can't have tattoos, they are offended. When we tell the men being a homosexual is abomination, they are offended. When we tell our women being a whore, a slut is wicked, they are offended. If we tell, when we tell our women being a lesbian is wicked, they are offended. Okay? This word, there's a lot of things in this word that offends our people, because the majority of our people are wicked as hell. Okay? But like I said, this video is geared towards you newer brothers. Okay? So when these things, when you start catching hell, when you start going through things because of this word, because of what you believe in, whether it be from your family, your job, whoever, or whatever situation it is, remember, these things are trials to your faith. Okay? The Lord is not doing these things to purposely offend you. Now, if anybody becomes offended, it's because the Lord doesn't want that individual, But I'm talking about you brothers that, you sincere brothers, of course, when these things transpire, and I know it's easier said than done, but these, that's why this thing is a fight, man. Okay? You gotta remember that, what you signing up for, man. It's Luke 14 chapter, it speaks about that, counting the cost. Okay? Know that you're gonna catch hell. You gotta know that. You gotta know that your family may not agree with how what you believe in, man. They might not believe in what you believe in. Okay? You may get some pushback for that. Okay, so these things you got to keep in mind and know that ultimately that's the Lord testing you to see what you made of. Okay, I got another one. This is Acts chapter 14 verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You see? So it's our job, to strengthen the souls of the believers of the Lord. Okay, so that's why we do these exhortation videos. To exhort brothers, which exhort is another way of saying encourage brothers to continue in the faith. Because we all dealing with shit. We all have challenges, day-to-day challenges that we have to deal with being in this faith, okay? And it's hard. It's not easy, okay? But what can we do but to continue to put our best foot forward, man? Then that's what the Lord wants to see, man. The Lord knows it's not easy for us being in this flesh is wicked anyway. This flesh is subject to sin. It's subject to go off. Okay? But what the Lord wants to see is brothers to fight. Okay? Fight through these adversities. Fight through these trials. Okay? We're not perfect, but the Lord is looking for that effort, man. Okay? The Lord wants to see us put that effort, man. To fight for that crown, man. Not just any little thing come our way, we throwing, looking and throwing a damn towel. The Lord wants to see us fight. All right. I'm gonna read it again. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You see, and it says much tribulation. So there's going to be a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of tribulation. There's going to be a lot of trials that's going to come before us. And, Lord willing, to the end, the Lord keep that spirit on us, keep our faith strong, keep that belief strong, keep us with that sound mind, okay? Knowing what we're here for. Knowing, these things have to come in order for us to receive that salvation, receive that rest. Because that's when we're going to the Lord is going to give us rest from sorrow. Okay, we're not gonna go through adversity no more. We're not gonna go through being oppressed anymore. Okay, in the kingdom of heaven, right? But these things, we have to endure these things first. Just as our Lord Yahawashi, he had to endure being on the cross. Now we have to endure our cross. Okay, and like I said, many individuals. When we seen it throughout the years, there's been a lot of individuals come into the truth and go back into the world. Okay, you didn't have Israelites do videos, testimonies, of why they not Israel so-called, why they not so, they say they so-called not in the truth no more. They, why I'm, why I am not a Hebrew Israelite anymore. you know, from various camps. Okay, we didn't have guys in our camp, over the years got offended for whatever reason and went back into the world, But Lord willing, us brothers that's here, still fighting, Lord keeps that spirit on us to fight until the end, man. Okay? All right, I got one more and I'm gonna wrap it up. This is matter of fact, I got two more. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 20. It says, "But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and knowing with joy receiveth it." Now, when you go into this chapter, this is a parable our Lord Yahawashi gave about the sower and the seed. Okay, and this is getting into the seed that fell into the stony ground. Okay, and it's gonna go into what that seed is. It says, "Yet," 21st verse, Matthew 13:21. "Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended." See, so this seed, okay, or this man that heard this word, okay, he was excited. Going back to what John the Revelator said in Revelation the 10th chapter, okay? When he ate that book, it was sweet in his mouth. So it was the same thing for this individual right here. When they first heard the word, it was sweet. It was all good. They received it with joy, right? It says, "For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended." Then when that bitterness came, that individual became offended. Okay? Wherever tribulation, wherever persecution, wherever that thing is that made that individual offended, that got him out of there, that they stopped believing. And we don't want that to happen, And that's why when these things occur, we shouldn't look at these things in shock, because we serving the Lord, and that's what these other Israelite camps don't really push to our people, man. They push this, they make it seem like when you come into the truth, everything's going to be peaches and cream, and that's not the case, man. It's going to be the complete opposite, man. There's going to be a lot of things you're going to have to deal with, You're going to have to deal with a lot of shit, and, like I said, a lot of our people, they don't have the mind frame to endure these things, So, like I said, for you brothers out there, really, really understand what you're getting yourself involved in, man. Okay? You really got to sit down and really ponder and examine yourself, that this thing that or are you serious about this thing that you're getting yourself into, man? Because when the time comes, when all hell breaks loose, and the Lord takes this truth off the web, when it's the famine of the word and you can't get this information no more, that's when all that, being on the fence, or, you don't know what to believe in, or, all that straddling the fence, that shit gonna come to cease, man. Talking about you guys out there that's, you may not be out there teaching, but you watching the videos, man. This is the time to get right with the Lord. Okay, all you jakes, man. especially you brothers that's listening to Great Millstone, man. Okay, as well as you women as well, man. This is the time to get right with the Lord, man. You know, this is the time to put our best foot forward, and Lord willing, Lord will have mercy upon all us sincere brethren as well as you few sisters, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I pray this is edifying to you sincere brothers as well as you few sisters, man. Stay strong, keep fighting, man. We almost out of here. So with that, I'm gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word and true sincerity. Shalom.